Blutbad.
Hello and welcome back to another behind-the-scenes toy photography video. This week I'm going to show you how to hide your figure stands so you don't have to edit them out later. I call this shot Battle's End. I'll also show you my editing process. For this shot I used every 501st clone that I own from Hasbro's Star Wars The Black Series. I recently got my hands on my very first Rex figure thanks to Hasbro's re-releases, and just had to shoot him as soon as I had him in hand. I imagined a scene of our boys in blue finishing off the last few operational droids after a large battle, so I began by placing Rex front and center and spread out his squad around him, using figure stands to keep them all upright. Next, I surrounded my figures with broken chunks of concrete in an effort to give my scene the look of a bombed-out city. Not only did the concrete help block out the space under my background TV, but I also positioned some to partially cover up the peg stands under my figures. With the scenery in place, I moved my background into position and started to pose and place my droids. I put these big chunky B2 battle droids up front to further obscure my peg stands. Lastly, I added my B1 battle droids. I got lucky with a clearance sale at Best Buy a few years ago, which allowed me to army build the Episode 1 battle droids for dirt cheap, which is why I have so many of them. With everyone in place, I finalized my lighting and took my shot. Here's my base exposure. This shot was a lot of fun to edit, mostly because of how easy it was. I began by adding my standard adjustment layers, levels, color balance, hue and saturation. Then I added a vignette to draw the viewer's eye towards Rex in the middle. After that, I edited out the articulation joints on Rex with a combination of the clone and stamp tool, the spot healing brush tool, and content aware fill. This process is always a little finicky, but it's one of my favorite parts of the whole thing. Lastly, I used some custom brushes to add blast effects to Rex's gun and the front of this battle droid's chest. So once again, here's my starting image. And here's where I ended up. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Thanks, and until next time.